Arrigo Sacchi, the high priest of tactical cohesion, once declared that his great Milan side moved as one single mind, a symphony of interconnected parts. In the grand orchestra of football, few instruments have been as pivotal to championship-winning compositions as the left winger. It is a position of mythic resonance. Think of Sir Alex Ferguson's almost religious faith in the chalk-on-the-boots dynamism of Ryan Giggs, a player he once described as giving defenders twisted blood. Recall the divine elegance of Robert Pires gliding in field for Arsenal's Invincibles, or the sheer, indomitable will of Pavel Nedved, a force of nature who dragged Juventus to glory. For decades, this flank has been the engine room of legends, a theatre of explosive moments and tactical ingenuity. It is not merely a channel for attack, it is a barometer of a team's identity. And for Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, it has become a profound and compelling conundrum, the perplexing variable in their title-winning equation. For a fleeting, glorious season, it seemed the riddle was solved. In the 22-23 season, Gabriel Martinelli was top class, a player of such raw and unadulterated velocity. The designated chaos agent, beneficiary and catalyst of a telepathic triumvirate with an inverting Alexander Zinchenko and a marauding Granit Xhaka. For all intents and purposes, our starter, the undisputed king of the left flank. But football, in its infinite cruelty and beauty, is a game of adaptation. Once a pattern becomes predictable, even a brilliant one, the league finds an antidote. Last 2 seasons, that has been the case. Teams doubled up, suffocated the channels, and the exuberant forward found himself running into a tactical cul-de-sac. His numbers dipped, and the certainty he once radiated began to flicker. Enter Leandro Trossard, the cerebral alternative. Trossard was player of subtle, intelligent finishing and silken touch. He became Arteta's clinical substitute, the man to summon when brute force had failed. He displayed his ability to drift inside to combine in impossibly tight spaces to score from those angles. Yet, a persistent truth emerged. Trossard, for all his quality, has struggled to transmute his substitute's Midas touch into a starter's sustained dominance. The firework that dazzles when thrown into the fray often seems to fizzle when tasked with igniting the game from the outset.
And so we arrive at the heart of the matter. The truth is that even their collaborative effort, Martinelli's raw power and Trossard's guile, couldn't quite gazump the numbers needed to conquer the Premier League and Europe. Title-winning sides are not built on good enough. They are built on definitive world-class output. We've seen it through the decades: Franck Ribéry, Cristiano Ronaldo, Leroy Sané, Sadio Mane. And in the modern era, the standard is set by the mammoth performances of players like Vinicius Jr. and Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, individuals who don't just contribute to a system, but elevate it into an unstoppable force. This necessitates a ruthless evolution. Trossard, the senior pro, has served his purpose admirably, but the unforgiving physical demands of the Premier League and a forefront campaign mean it is time to look beyond. We must now search for the one, not just a supplement but an upgrade, an individual who can provide the moments that decide titles. The profile we seek is clear: a player who is skillful, creative and tenacious, with the high goal and assist potential to rival the very best. This isn't just about filling a position, it's about finding the perfect dynamic with the players who will define our future attack. A striker like Victor Gyökeres, the untouchable Bukayo Saka, and our metronomic captain Martin Odegaard. Internal solutions like Gabriel Jesus are intriguing stopgaps, but they are not the long-term answer. We need a specialist, a master of the craft.
The rumour mill has churned out a gamut of tantalising names: Rodrigo, Eberechi Eze, Nico Williams, Xavi Simons, Bradley Barcola. But if we are to truly aim for the pinnacle, we must seek a player in the mould of PSG's Georgian wizard Kvaratskhelia. A perfect blend of style and substance, driven by a soldier's mentality. From the more realistically attainable links, two names crystallize this ideal: Eberechi Eze and Rafael Leao. In these players, you see the ghost of an Arsenal past, a profile we haven't possessed for a decade: Alexis Sanchez. The Chilean was a true maverick, a one-man machine fueled by relentless desire, world-class skill, and formidable physicality. Leao, with his gliding, gazelle-like power and explosive finishing, mirrors that physical dominance. Eze, with his sublime dribbling, his ability to manipulate the ball in a phone box and unlock deep blocks with a shimmy and a pass, embodies that creative genius.
Mikel Arteta will demand a ferocious work rate. That is non-negotiable. He will thrust his regimented plan upon whomever arrives. But imagine that tactical discipline fused with the raw, untamable talent of a Leao or an Eze. That is the genesis of a truly world-class winger. That is how you turn a 90-point team into a 95-point title-winning dynasty. The question then is not if we need to evolve, but how. The choice is between different shades of brilliance, each with the potential to be the definitive piece of the puzzle. Links from past couple of years like Kvaratskhelia and Desiree Dou have led Pires to their quest of the Champions League, and for Arsenal, more missed opportunities in the list of many. This cannot be allowed to happen again this year because there's no player as expensive as a missed opportunity.
Of course, previous stats and highlight reels can't guarantee future outputs, but their consistent behaviours are the closest predictor of success. Both Leao and Eze possess what we currently lack in that position: elite assist potential, a traditional scoring threat from the wing, the alchemical skill set to dismantle a low block, and the sheer audacity to conjure a magic moment from thin air. So tell us, who would you choose to be the new cog in Arsenal's machine? Who is the one to solve this left-wing problem and write the next chapter? Being so close over the past 3 years is a huge positive, but another year of the same will feel like quite the disaster. When you're so close, it's that extra push that takes the team past the finishing line, and the left-wing upgrade will act as that ultimate push. Hope you like this theoretical proposal on Arsenal left-wing situation. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. This is the Blueprint incarnate, and you're tuned into the Arsenal Blueprint. As the new season approaches, the curiosity and excitement rises. Thanks for being a part of the community. We'll be back soon. Come on, you Gunners.